Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmoud Akbar Afridi, and today we would be studying about answering vocabulary questions. In paper, we usually get a question that what does this particular sentence or does this particular word mean? Therefore, we have to answer that question in such a way that we should explain that word or that sentence um, very deeply, but in very few words. Therefore, to learn such art or learn such skill, we have to learn about this topic. Check that you are familiar with the different words of vocabulary questions and know how to answer them. Before starting this topic, I would recommend you people that if you don't know the answer of a sum of a word or a sentence, or you are not getting that the meaning of the sentence, so what you have to do is that read that sentence or that word again and again. Read that word or that sentence from the beginning of the paragraph, like, so you could easily get what does this mean, or just make yourself clear that who is doing this act or who is saying this, these words, so it would be more clear to you. Now, 1. Give a single word or short phrases with the same meaning as each of the following as they are used in the passage. Look at the instructions. Okay, to see whether the answer should be a single word, a short expression, or a complete sentence. In most cases, a sentence is not needed. Like, even sometimes you are asked, for example, if there would be a word would be given to you in the question, which and you would be asked that the word, for example, would be pretty, and you would be asked that where was a similar word was used, um, similar word of pretty was used in the same paragraph in the beginning of the paragraph 4. Identify the word. So over there might be the word is beautiful, so you have never to get confused and just write beautiful. Okay. Sometimes, many times, sentence is not required for the explanation of a word or a an other sentence. Okay. Few prisoners managed to get out of Electronics prison. Get out doesn't mean that just get out of the particular cell. It means to escape from the prison. In some countries, the standard of English is gradually deteriorating, slowly becoming worse or falling in standard as time passes. So these words like deteriorating, these explains. If you would read the sentence again and again, so they would itself explains you what does it mean. Okay, these are the main points to follow when you are driving above. All the concentrate on what you are doing. Watch other road users carefully and try to anticipate what they may do. Okay, over here it means that most important of all, say or guess in advance. Okay, so in an examination, do not waste time copying the words from the passage or the question. Write the number of the question and then write your answer in this way. Yes. So yeah, usually in exam you are given an answer sheet, and what students do, they write the whole questions that is given on the question paper. So you haven't to copy the whole question because it would waste your time. Just if, for example, the question is one and you are asked about part 2, so you have to write question 1 part B. So and then write the answer. It doesn't require to write the whole question. It would just ruin your time and ruin your paper as well. Okay, give a word or short phrase with the same meaning as the words in bold type in the sentence below. Over here we are given some words and we have to say, identify its meanings. First of all, let's start. Have you seen Joe lately? Lately is written in bold letters. So over here somebody is asking a question. Lately means have you ever, like, lately, few minutes back, have you seen Joe? It means this. I had hardly finished lunch when the telephone rang. he was about to finish his lunch. Over here, the word typed in bold letter is hardly. So he had not yet finished his lunch completely, but his telephone rang. Okay, if a car costs US dollar 80,000, we can hardly call it cheap. Like for hardly again is in bold letters. So now it means that uh, for this particular person this car is very expensive. We couldn't identify this $80,000 cars as a cheap car. Okay, when I met Anna, I was struck by her obvious intelligence. Over here, struck is in bold letters. It means impressed. I was impressed by her obvious intelligence. Mrs. Smith gave her husband an icy stare, and so he kept quiet. Like icy, if you icy is in bold letters, but if you we would see in the complete sentence, it is saying that is saying that Mrs. Mrs. Smith just looked at her husband and he kept quiet because this Mrs. Stare icy stare means deadly stares. So this is for today. Thank you for listening.